bleep, bleep, bleep. And we're live. Sorta, anyway. Well, I can do it like this and then I have more screen space for something else. This can go lower. And let's see if we can make something out of this. Good evening, mermaid. Have you seen all the other mermaid things that are now at the action? Like sand art mermaid? Title yet to be made. Good, you got it. Nice. I already have too much from the sand things. I only bought it because of the sand, so I can use it in crafts. That's the wrong screen. Okay. So, I'm probably gonna annoy the heck out of a few people. I don't think I'll be doing extra work after the penny because I have a very important meeting tomorrow and I have to get up very early. And of course we have Fantasy Fest. Did get my anthology, but I might not be able to do pictures until Thursday. I have other projects that are already packed for Fantasy Fest, so I'll do a reel on Fantasy Fest itself. And my stock probably arrives Thursday as well. So it's all last minute. I did get anthology, but there was a misprint with about half of it. So yeah, they're reprinting it and I can pick it up Thursday. So yeah, as someone I know says, it's not going great. And that's why I rather choose for sleep. Because I can't sleep long this weekend. And I kinda need my attention. In other news, this week I've been writing the Song of the Rose, I believe, or A Song of the Rose. What's the title? I want to look it up. What's the title? The Song of the Rose, which is for the what's it called, for the Legacy series. One of the bigger stories. There are about 4 bigger stories for the Legacy, and they all take place between Eternity and Horizon, and I need to write those before I get to Horizon. And I'm pretty much past halfway for the Song of the Rose. So I might be able to finish it this week. And then I can return to book 5, create the art for book 5, because then also Fantasy Fest has passed. So anyway, I see Saturday is going to be a reunion, which is nice. Let's see. This goes this and that way, and then we go do this and I already got some messages that people who normally watch and are not in the chat can't attend today, so I'm really counting on you guys. Things are elongated today. Proportions are not going great. And this needs to be a little bit wider. Thank goodness. You are technically allowed to dress up as a creepy clown, but I really, really, really do not like clowns. So if you do dress up as a creepy clown, you are most welcome, but I'm not coming near you. Also, last week I managed to fix the code for the visual novel. So, took a while. And if you guys want, I can show how far the animation kinda that I managed to do. That's something that doesn't take too long, so I can do that after drawing the penny. And no Pennywise in this comic, seriously. Clowns give me nightmares. I do not have official clown phobia or whatever it's called in real life, but really, I do not enjoy clowns. At least this way, with this comic, I managed to do 2 events in one. Also, they have a language festival and they do it on a Monday. Right after school, before dinner. You know, when the usual people who like language and all this are still working. No, it's for kids and people who enjoy language. Which is nice, but I work and I like language. So is it when there are events I really want to attend, they always do it when I have to work and announce it last minute, or when the king visits, I have to work and all that jazz. And I could take days off, but seriously, why are they not going to my schedule? For those who can't see my face, this is a joke. I do not expect the king and the queen to contact me first to ask if they are allowed to come to my town if I'm not working. That would be hilarious if that would happen. Would also be hilarious if this this video would be shown to them, and then next week they're like, "Hey, can we grab a cup of tea, a cup of coffee?" And I'm like, "No, because I have to work." That and the house is a mess. Uh, ooh, gifts. I like gifts. I'm trying to find back. This is the wrong way. I'm trying to find back more gifts that I were given, so I can hang them up in my new craft space. But I still have a lot to organize. I'm getting there, by the way. Seriously, I don't have too much patterns to scan anymore. Getting there as well. Just recently bought a few Christmas patterns, and while I'm not a Christmas person, the patterns I found really inspired me. And one of the patterns has been incorporated in my Christmas card of this year. So I'm actually using the patterns I bought. Maybe it's the face that's been bothering me. Looks better in the miniature anyway. The story I'm currently writing is just wrapping up a loose end and making sure new characters can appear. It's really a transition short story where the promise of water was new information and dealing with trauma. A promise of the rose the Song of the Rose is more about what happened with and why did they leave, things like that. This page is not working either. Okay, that's a bit high, but that's okay. We can shorten things. Yeah, the image of our Christmas card is done. We just need the poem, which is what my partner in crime always does. But it's a nice mixed media piece with some digital tweaking. And of course I can show it. Usually I post them on DeviantArt a couple of years later, so they are way more behind. But anyway, just got the notification of the shipment of the replacement anthology books. You can pick it up after 6 at this point. And I'm like, great, this pickup point is open till 6, so... But I still have first day to pick things up. And for my books, I did get a notification it has been shipped, but the code is not working yet, the tracking code. And they say that might take 24 hours. So it's about 24 hours, more or less now. Well, it's a nice hand. It's not a suitable gesture. And I have my little space heater on, which I can apparently... This is 4 fingers. There, that's 6. 5 fingers is plenty. Because it's pretty much impossible to put the radiator on here. That's why I can't forget to turn it off. And it takes about... Yeah, I'm here like once, maybe twice a week. And the second time I'm here, I'm usually working, so then I get warm by myself. So the book should be in time for Final Fantasy, but I'm not sure because I get little to no information. At least I have a few... Ooh, that's a weird finger. I have at least a few copies of Anthology that are not undamaged, so I have a few. With book 4 I have, well, 1 copy in Dutch, by the way. English I have more. I like drawing funny faces. This makes no sense. Maybe a funny face, but it should still be right. That makes no sense either. Seriously, if I do something like this, I should actually pay attention to what I'm doing. So I won't make stupid mistakes like this. Little smug face. That's a bit too smug face. Hmm. This probably really looks a lot like the clown. That's a bit too creepy smile. That's a cute little clowny clown. I'm not really talkative today. Everything's preparation for Fantasy Fest this weekend, so. Good for you that you get a booster. I hope you won't get sick of it. And that you can just go to Fancy Fest. Yeah, I can't get my booster either. Just yet. That shirt is absolutely different sizes in both pictures. No, her clothes are magic, but this is just ridiculous. I'm not sure if we get it anywhere close now. Not sure if the vaccination location has already reopened. Oh, I seem to be missing some eyebrows in frame number 1. Yeah, well, the Netherlands is late, as usual. Yep, that's not right. That's the ones I need. A little bit paler. I'm not that tanny. Ooh, that's a bit too much. Um, Might need some hand coloring later on. That's a bit too pale. Penny is supposed to be a color that's between humans. A bit of coffee color, to quote a famous boy band. Oops, still missed a spot. Wonder where? Maybe over there. Missed a spot over there. Today I met a few people who seriously should get their own podcast. Or maybe vlog. And not because they have interesting lives, but apparently all they can talk about is themselves. And I know I talk about me, but I'm talking into the void. If people would talk to me more, then I can respond. Ask a question, I can respond. And if you give questions I can't answer, well, then I just try to make something of it. But these people just keep on talking about their lives and how horrible their life is and how they've been cheated by society. And I was like, please get a hobby. Preferably an interesting one. Not an obligation, but preferably an interesting one. So yeah, I know it sounds weird. You talk to yourself about yourself all the time. Yeah, that's because I'm streaming. So that's different. This is about people who work in an office and only talk about themselves all the time. But I doubt they'll see the fun in my suggestion and only see it as an insult. Squeaky chair is squeaky. Yeah, I agree. Why bother listening to someone who doesn't listen to you? Well, thing is that those people are so incredibly loud, they are really distracting. And then when you talk about it to the manager, well, have you tried telling them they're keeping you from your work? So I'm supposed to go to a person who is easily offended and then go like, hey, I know you like to talk a lot about yourself, but I need to work now, so could you please leave me alone? Then I'm the antisocial one. People already consider me weird for saying, well, when I'm at my job, I'm there to work. Sure, some small talk is now nice, but I'm getting paid, which means I have to work for my money and not talk the entire day away, which is a very strange concept to some people. I know I often work too hard, but seriously, no wonder people think I work hard if other people are not doing anything. Also, I love my cute clown. That can't be a copyright infringement. It's the classic horror clown, but cute. Technically a kawaii horror clown. So, making it slightly creepy. Very neon pink. Yeah, already had an hurting ear because of headphones. Because I have to wear headphones for at least 4 hours a day. And some people get offended if you don't wear it more, because how the heck are they supposed to reach you if you're not wearing your headset? Well, have you tried sending a message through instant messaging? Like, hey, I wanna talk to you. Are you available? No, no, no. We just randomly call, and then whenever I have to call you, I have to wait so long. You never pick up. Can't you see I'm calling? And I'm like, dude, I'm working. I'm in the middle of a case. Please, let me work. That's what I'm here for. Are you free? If they ever even asked, are you free? But they just don't ask that. They just assume I'm dropping everything for them. And yes, that is a pet peeve of mine, in case it wasn't clear. Let's do it a little bit rougher. Yeah, I'm liking this comic. I had no idea what to make when I started because I couldn't reach the website today. And I was doubting between which of the two I would do. But this is actually less predictable, but more me. And now to add a little bit of color. Nah, it just goes better if I do it like this. There we go. Opacity full. I'm already at 45 minutes. Feels like I just began. And background. Let's see. A nice gradient. The reason I do gradient backgrounds is because A, it's easy, and B, it does add a dash of color but doesn't make it too cluttered. It's a good idea to have a roundel with colors, so you can say red don't disturb, green you can talk, and yellow I can't be disturbed. I can't even be disturbed. Thing is, this is digital, and even when I'm on the setting do not disturb, people call me. Because the do not disturb function only disables the chat, and then you get a message for email. I tried to reach you through chat, but you're on do not disturb. But calling can only be blocked if you sign out, and I'm not allowed to sign out during shift unless there's a reason to sign out. So yeah. But I have a few colleagues, such a simple elementary school thing would be really useful for them because they really don't get it. Seriously, sometimes I feel like I'm working with toddlers. Oops, that's my screen. Yeah, well, digital isn't really trickier. It's just common courtesy. We can look in each other's schedules and see what they are doing. And then you can easily check, hey, do they want to be disturbed? Or they can just ask. Like Mermaid said, just a simple message. Are you free? Can I call you? Most colleagues get it by now, but there are a few who they just don't get it. And then when they call you and you say, hey, I'm on do not disturb, then they are like, oh, well, didn't notice. And, well, you could have just not picked up. And then I'm like, if you're calling me while I'm on do not disturb, I'm assuming it's important. And 8 out of 10 times it's for something very mundane and not my field of expertise or not important. Seriously. Also, I missed a part of shading, so I need to do that after this, before text check thingy. And despite me being rattling whenever I'm alone, seriously, did I just color on the wrong layer? No, I didn't color on the wrong layer. I'm not very talkative either. Just I once told my manager, just let me do my job. I want to work. And they're like, oh, but you don't have to work that hard. And I'm like, okay, I don't have to work hard, but I want to work. I still can't work. Just let me work. Work, work, work. By the way, I already got confirmation that there's indeed a space too much between Griezel and Circus. So I'm not making a joke that isn't correct. Okay, you guys may go text check while I'll be sending this to someone who can't attend but does receive messages. Oh, there are vacancies, plenty of vacancies at my work. So they're hiring new people again. Okay. Got confirmation. So first I'm gonna save it. Then oh, it's memory full again. Do I have a way to purge the memory? That's the wrong one. No, the one below. Purge. Histories. Nope, doesn't work. Oh well. It's a very old program, and technically I could do more and more over there. It's just if I want to use the effects and use the dodge and burn. So that's why I'm still using this. Because Clip Studio Paint doesn't have dodge and burn. They have other features. And it's quite ironic. I'm absolutely not into horror, and yesterday I completed one of my horror series that I really like reading. Seriously, I have no idea what's wrong with me. I don't like horror, and then there's just one series I just had to have. I just hope they will continue the story because it's still ongoing in Japan. Let's see. Of October. You heard horror. Kurosagi Corpse Delivery Service. There is a way to read it online for free, and I read it all and just had to have it. So yeah, it's just very unhandy omnibus editions. They're very big ones. It's comedy and horror, sometimes a bit gore. And seriously, I have no idea why I like it. It has every element in there that I don't like, except clowns, by the way. But somehow this series fascinates me. Text. When is it? I think this should be it. En griezelcircus is 1 woord. Het feit dat de organisatie het verkeerd schrijft, betekent niet dat ik hun misspelling overneem. Zei ik heel arrogant. Besides, that's the whole point of the joke, that there's a typo in there. They named it wrong and people don't appreciate the Dutch language anymore. Like I say in Dutch, not bitter. Niet bitter, niet bitter. There, made it a bit more clear. Well, seems everybody's okay with it. So off screen I'm just preparing the email because that's copy paste. And then I'll start up my visual novel so I can show you the progress and how far I am. It isn't very long, again. So don't get your hopes up too much. But every time I'm making a little bit. Not this week because, well, it's almost 10 and I'm just gonna make my sandwiches for tomorrow and head for bed. Right, so welcome to my visual novel. Image still not the final version. I will make it digital, but at least now you get a feeling for it. There's in the background, there's still the galaxy. And this image of Naraku is still a placeholder. Still don't know what I want to do with it, so that's why I'm still keeping it. And then we have the prologue and the scenes. And the scenes are actually quite long, I noticed. About the book and the credits. Haven't done anything for those yet. I'm still at scene 1 at Awakening, but at least I finished the prologue. Which isn't much, by the way, the prologue. It's just part of the story. Introduction of the story itself, where it takes place. So this was the prologue, and okay, you're shutting down. That's nice. See you Saturday. We already are into scene 1, but because there's no scene change just yet, we still have the galaxy background. Well, then we get the first interaction, the choice, open your eyes, or just 5 more minutes. I'm just going to open your eyes. I'm not going the annoying route for the moment. And because she opened her eyes, we get the background change. We have the animation of the bird, which I'm still pretty proud of. Studying the hands. Scene change. We want to see how she looks. The swoosh swoosh hair animation, sort of like. Okay, here we got the new part. See, there's goosebumps sorta appearing here. And they're vanishing again. What is happening? Well, I don't know. And then we can do touch the tree or touch the leaf. And that's where I'm at the moment. So, unfortunately, not as far as planned, but far enough for now. You can do touch the tree, and then you get a pretty tree, and I need to draw a hand touching it, little mouse scurrying around. And then I need to touch the leaf, and that's... Well, something else will happen, and I don't know just yet. Maybe a butterfly will appear, something like that. Something different. So you have a little bit of choice and a little bit of difference. And then we go to the big scene, the investigation of the house, which still has to drawn. And this is onwards to scene 2. Just placeholders, not how things are going to be, and then mysterious and end. So, Ladybug on a leaf. Also possibility, I don't know just yet what will happen. So I'm first gonna finish the scene with the tree, and then I'm going to look at the scene with the leaves and just see what happens there. Maybe something completely different, not something like a ladybug or a butterfly appearing, but something unexpected that gives you a little bit of information about the girl or something like that. So I'm not sure just yet. Have plenty of time to think about it. So first day I have to pick up books, and hopefully book 4 Dutch will appear. I'm going to try and finish writing Song of the Rose this week because, well, first day is usually my creative time. And of course taxes time, but I don't think I already have to do taxes. And then I have Fantasy Fest, and then next week I'm just going to relax. Just do my job, relax, and perhaps start drawing for book 5. So I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing some at Fantasy Fest. By the time this episode gets uploaded on YouTube, Fantasy Fest has already passed. Oh yeah, I still need to finish my paint your own eyes tutorial. But that will be for later. I'll be seeing you. Bye bye.